Hey guys, you're here with Denitra, and I'm going to do a hair coloring tutorial using my ProMarkers. I'm very sorry about the angle. It's not a overhead over, top of my image, but as I color, I will definitely show you guys what I got. This is the saturated canary image. I love these images, and she's super cute, and I think her name is Penny. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to try to do this color hair here for you, sort of a golden brown. So let me just pull some colors, which I should have done way before, just a second ago. Try to remember what colors I used because I forget. I know I used black. um, I know I used probably chestnut. um, I know I used gold. So let me find the chestnut color. I should have did this way before I pressed record. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so here's chestnut. So let me mark these colors off for you. So here's black. Here's chestnut. Here's gold. I think there's a color in between there that I'm missing, which might be terracotta. I use terracotta a lot in my hair, and it's sometimes you can work with it on a skin tone. So here's terracotta. Okay, so there's our color swatches. You've got black, chestnut, terracotta, and then gold. So first we're going to start off with the black, and I'm just going to put just a little bit of black where I think the shadows are going to be, which is on this side of the part, on that side of the part, right here where it tucks behind her ear, under and on top of her bands, and then right here where her curl twists over, I'm going to color that a little bit dark. So let me go ahead and lay this down really quickly. Sometimes with my coloring it's hit or miss. I think I mentioned that in a comment on someone commenting, saying that my color was pretty good, and I just said, well, it's not always like that. So and that's because it's not. It's a lot of practice. And sometimes it can take me forever to color an image. Okay. Sometimes if the image has lines, that can make it easier to follow when coloring, and sometimes it can make it harder because you're trying to follow the lines and you might not necessarily know how. I have a problem doing that. Sometimes I try too hard to follow the lines and I forget that, it's just hair. Okay, so that's where I think it's the darkest, and you can see it's black. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the black with my chestnut color. And you'll see that it lightens up. So let me give you a before really quick, and then you'll see the difference after I put the chestnut on top. All I'm really trying to create is a darker chestnut. I have all of the browns of the ProMarkers, and there isn't a darker chestnut. It's just this one, and then there's a walnut, but walnut has sort of a red tint to it. This chestnut has more of an orange tint to it, to the brown. Okay, let me show you this difference, and then you can see the black down there. Okay. So I'm going to keep going over the black and just a little bit into the white for now. We're going to go more into the white, but I want to blend the chestnut with the black really well first. If you overblend, it's going to go outside the lines, so especially on these teeny pieces. So don't worry about that. Just use your colorless blender and push it back into color. Okay, so that's what we have right now. I don't like it to look too tiger stripy, so um, there's not going to be too many different colors going on. So now I'm just going right back over that again. Remember, the more you layer one color on, the darker it'll get. That's no matter what color you're using. If you're using black, if you color over it and over it and over it, it'll get darker and darker. Um, Same thing with yellow and blue. Okay, so that's black and chestnut. And that's a really nice color combo too, if you wanted to just do black and chestnut. Now I'm going to go in with my terracotta, and I hope this is the right color because, okay, yeah, it's good. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just going over what I just did. Okay, and so you see the shine that I'm going to create right here? I'm going to do it sort of at an angle, so you can see sort of like a triangle. That's how I like to create my shine. If it's just a straight line, sometimes it doesn't look good. Sometimes I can pull it off, and other times it doesn't look right. It looks sort of tiger stripy. Okay, and that's where my gold is gonna go. So I'm gonna go same thing down here. Okay, so I'm gonna go over just a little bit of what I did, the chestnut, and into the white a little bit. I'm gonna blend this really, really well. Okay. See how well that's blended? These ProMarkers blend very easily. And I'm going out of the lines just a little bit, but I'm gonna get my colorless blender out. Okay. And then we're gonna go down here into the ponytail. I'm just showing you. Okay. Okay, now right here I need to put just a little bit more chestnut. I like for my roots to be really dark when I color the colors like this, so that's just my personal preference. Okay, since I'm pretty much done, I'm going to go ahead and take my colorless blender and push some of that color back in until it's looking bad. It's not looking too well. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm using my webcam, so. Alright. So you can see I've gone out of the lines over here and down there. So what you're seeing what I'm doing here. And it doesn't get rid of all of it. Sometimes it will, depending on how dark the color, how light the color is. It'll disappear altogether, and sometimes it won't. And if it's too bad, then just cut it out. Just do some fussy cutting and cut out your entire image instead of using like your nestabilities or whatever. That's a perfect way to hide imperfections when you're coloring. Okay, since that's done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my gold, and all I'm going to do is just color right over top of what I just did. I missed a spot here in my coloring. Okay. Okay. So see, that's it, and you're done. Okay, so and now you can add color if you think. So here is a little bit darker than on this side. I think we're gonna go a little bit darker over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with my chestnut and bring that color up a little bit more. Okay, you see what I've done there? Then I'm going to go back with my terracotta. I'm going to go back over that with my gold. Okay, and that's that. So she's got really, really golden brown hair. So that's hair. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope it wasn't too all over the place. If you just kind of go back and then skip through after you've watched the video, then you can see the definite changes. So if you have ProMarkers and you watch this video, the colors I used again for this color here is black, then chestnut, then terracotta, and then I used gold.
Gold.
Good, thank you. So and these can be varied slightly. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful for you guys to learn some technique on how I color my hair. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oops. I'm using the webcam, so now I have to scroll up and stop the recording. Okay, bye guys.